Hey folks, my name is Chris at HouseIt. Today we're going to talk about a topic that confuses many of our clients, especially those coming from New York to purchase here in Florida. That question is, who actually does buyer due diligence on behalf of the buyer? Buyers coming from New York will typically be used to their attorney doing due diligence on their behalf, especially if they're buying a condo or a co-op. And that attorney will look at the building's financial statements, board meeting minutes, and such. But in Florida, it's not typical for either side to have their own attorney. In fact, in Florida, there typically is just a closing agent. Oftentimes that person is an attorney as well, so often referred to as a closing attorney or title agent, because this closing attorney oftentimes is an authorized agent of one of the big title insurance companies. So it's all really one entity that manages the closing on behalf of all parties, really. But in that case, who actually does the due diligence for the buyer? Well, the answer is really it comes down to the buyer, and possibly your buyer's agent can help you advise on what to look for if you're completely lost. But because you don't have your own attorney reviewing the board meeting minutes, the audited financials, the original offering plan, other original documents, it's really up to you. I mean, ultimately, of course, you can ask your buyer's agent, and depending on what's normal, I mean, they can probably advise you on what to look for, perhaps. But really, it's up to the buyer in Florida to analyze this themselves. Now, with that said, don't be scared if you're short on time or you're afraid about how all of this is going to work or don't feel like you have enough experience. You can, of course, still hire your own attorney, and feel free to contact us. We can send you some referrals as well that'll take a look on your behalf, but of course it would be an additional cost for you. So in short, the answer is you. During the inspection period, once you have an accepted offer, i.e. a signed contract here in Florida per the standard realtor contract, it's up to you during that inspection period to order the home inspection, review the results of that home inspection, review the building's financial statements. Hopefully they are audited, so you'd have to review them. Oftentimes there's going to be a original offering plan or amendments to the offering plan that you can review. The older those are, the less relevant they are, but it's still important to take a look. And depending on the building, you may or may not be able to get access to board meeting minutes. It's not as typical here to get access to condo board meeting minutes as in New York, but you can certainly try and ask. That's it, and we recommend also during this inspection period to definitely reach out to the managing agent of the building to confirm some of the things that have been advertised to you, even the very basic items such as square footage, the common charges per month. Very oftentimes you'll see something listed here in Florida, as you might see in New York, and you ask the managing agent to confirm it, and it'll be completely different or off. Or, hey, the common charges were raised within the past year, but then you ask the seller, and the seller's like, well, I didn't know about that somehow. So it's best to trust but verify. So that's it. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to us. We have many knowledgeable buyers agents here, both in New York and Florida, who can help you guide you through the process. If you do want your own lawyer to review things, again, that's possible. We can of course refer you to some lawyers, and that's essentially it. So my name is Chris at HouseIt. Let me know if you have any questions. Please feel free to drop a comment below. We do come out with content on a regular basis, and of course, we always need to announce that we recently opened in South Florida, so we now cover Miami-Dade, Broward, Palm Beach, Martin, and St. Lucie counties. We can help you save up to 6% with our agent-assisted FSBO service or 1% full service listing options. And on the buy side, we can save you up to 2% or more on your purchase through our buyer closing credit program. My name is Chris at HouseIt, and we'll see you on the next one.